Hey guys, so the patch notes for the new patch coming out on 1st November 2017 are out, and there's a few important changes to note. So the biggest changes are the militia system has been added, and experience has been buffed across the board from level 56 to 60, which means leveling from 56 to 60 as well as 61 are going to be a lot easier. 61s are still out of luck, as 61 is still going to be slow as hell. However, if you're trying to get to 60 or 61, you now have a much easier time of it. Alright, so the first and one of the most important parts of these notes is the militia has been added. So this is something they've been testing for a few months now, where basically players can sign up to basically a job or work for a guild in a node war. So currently, the militia system will be limited to 50 spots for both the offensive team and another 50 for the defensive team. You don't need to fill all the spots, but a minimum of 50% of the spots have to be filled across both teams. So you could have 50 on the offensive and 0 on the defensive, vice versa, or 25 and 25, but if less than 50 spots are taken, the militia will not be allowed to participate in the battle. You will require 400 gear score to participate in the militia, which means your AP plus your DP has to equal 400. So that's not too hard to achieve. Just use some DP and AP boosting items that you wouldn't normally use but offer really good AP. And you should be able to hit 400 fairly easily. Having a tri-blue weapon as well as a duo or tri-green gear should get you to about there with the Osceola set. Sorry about my voice, guys. I've got a bit of a cold right now. But yeah. So the winning militia will receive 20 million silver per person from the winning guild's guild funds. So this means that if you're on the defensive side and the defending side wins, you get 20 million silver, which makes it pretty good to do. Now, apart from the militia, they are doing a militia event for this. Check that out if you want. You do remember that you will need to be able to work for the militia to participate in the event. Now, the other important thing is the platoon systems being added. And I'll be honest, this isn't that important, but basically a platoon is a larger party. They don't get the party benefits, but they can have 20 members in the party. Experience will not be shared. There is no change in looting method, and party elixirs and stuff cannot be used. However, you won't hurt each other if you're declared on someone that's from another guild. If you're declared on the guild and you let them join your party at the world bosses, you can have a nice big platoon taking in the world boss instead of having to fight people you're decked against. So that's just a nice little extra system for some people. There's not really any big class changes this week, but the biggest change this week is definitely this: the combat amount of experience. The amount of combat XP gained between level 56 and 60 has been dramatically increased. So initial tests suggest it's about 30-40%, although some people are currently saying it's bugged at the moment and that they're looking into it, trying to make it work properly. No matter what, this is going to be a huge for anyone that hates grinding, or even people that don't hate grinding but want to get their ults up to level 60, especially with last week's patch where the maximum level for an Awakening Skills final rank is now level 60 for all classes. This is really big. This will make getting to 60 much faster. Apart from that, the classes themselves do not really have any important changes. In fact, most classes are just little fixes for their costumes. And then the final important part of these patch notes is they've added some new items for Node Wars, the Trina Matchlock and the Trina Demolition Axe. And what these are is they're weapons that you can equip and use in Node Wars. So the Trina Matchlock is an upgradable matchlock that you can upgrade all the way to pen, and you need it in your main slot, and you need a lead bullet equipped in the sub-weapon slot to use it. And this will be very effective in Node Wars for defending from walls, keeping your enemies away, or if you're not a ranged class, just attacking from a range. The Demolition Axe is also for Node Wars, but this is for destroying the structures in Node Wars. So if you're trying to destroy an enemy's base, you'll want to upgrade a Trina Demolition Axe. Apart from that, not too much else has changed this patch. Green Awakening weapons can now be ultimate. So you can, if you have a Green Awakening weapon at prior duo and you were thinking of switching to blue, maybe just consider ulting it instead and saving that money and trying for a dandy. A few quest changes, but not too much, honestly. The Miramok Ruins experience has been nerfed, but that was only for super high-level players anyways, and it was so much better than anything else in the game that a nerf was expected. It remains to be seen exactly what the nerf is, but expect it to be more in line with Sawsons of Pirates now. And finally, one last nice big thing is that you can now sort by item quantity on the marketplace, which means you don't have to search for ore and then sort through a bunch of stuff that's already sold out. You can just search for whatever the most is. Same with timber, buy a bunch and get back to processing. Apart from that, not much else has changed. A few monster changes. Monsters in Sauce and Garrison being rearranged for like the third time in the last 4 or 5 months. A few quests have been changed, and a few small interface changes. So yeah, anyways, those are the patch notes for November 1st in Black Desert. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like it.